Once upon a time, there was an old man named Mr. Johnson. He was 75 years old and lived alone in a small cottage on the outskirts of the city. Mr. Johnson was a kind and gentle man who loved animals. One day, Mr. Johnson was walking home from the market when he saw a little puppy shivering in the cold. The puppy was alone and very scared. Mr. Johnson couldn't bear to see the puppy suffer, so he picked it up and took it home. Mr. Johnson gave the puppy a hot bath and gave him food and water. He then made a soft bed for the puppy to sleep in. The puppy was very grateful to Mr. Johnson for his kindness. It wagged its tail and licked Mr. Johnson's face. Mr. Johnson and the puppy soon became best friends. They went for walks together every day, and the puppy played in the garden with Mr. Johnson. The puppy brought great joy to Mr. Johnson's life. One day, Mr. Johnson was walking his puppy in the park when he tripped and fell. His head hit the ground and he fell unconscious. The puppy barked for help from Mr. Johnson's side. A group of children were playing in the park when they heard the puppy barking. When they ran over, they saw Mr. Johnson lying on the ground. They called for help and an ambulance soon arrived. Mr. Johnson was taken to hospital where he was treated for shock. He was kept in the hospital for a few days but eventually made a full recovery. When Mr. Johnson left the hospital, he was overjoyed to find the puppy waiting for him. He knew the puppy had saved his life. Mr. Johnson and the puppy continued to be best friends for many years. They lived a long and happy life together. Moral of the story: kindness is always rewarded.